determine how our land is used. It is a UN operation to try to determine
Through the
how
UN, right?
it's like code enforcement. It's a top-down initiative.
It needs to be stopped. I didn't realize that's what it was. I mean, as soon as you say UN, that says enough right there.
Do you have a question, Mark?
One final thing I'd like to ask you. I don't know if you've heard of the Iceland solution. Well, what happened in Iceland, I think, needs to happen here. And 60% of the people agree. We need to replace everybody in Congress across the board. And basically what happened in Iceland, they arrested the Rothschild bankers,
But do you
arrested
have a
all the rest.
question?
It's very concisely, yes, this is the Iceland solution. I want to ask you what you think of the Iceland. One, arrest the criminal bankers and their political partners in crime, replace the entire body politic across the board. And what they did in Iceland, when the new body politic that they seated tried to figure out how to settle the debt, the people demanded a public referendum, and they basically 99% of something of the people said overwhelmingly, we never agreed to this bailout, we had nothing to do with it, this is not our debt. The Iceland repudiated their debt, and they have gone through an incredible economic recovery, and the fact that CNN, Fox News, and all the rest of the establishment media is silent about this tells me this is something real, and it happened entirely peacefully. What would you think about having the Iceland solution, where we replace the entire body politic, put them on trial, because they have flat out lied to us time and time again, made all kinds of political promises.
I got your question.
All right,
I got
I
your
want to know what
question.
you think of the Iceland solution.
I have dear friends, one of which is sitting in this room, Scott Turner.
Yeah, I'm sitting right here, brother.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Please vote, get people out to vote.
Thank you. Be careful going on.
I have dear friends that serve, and they go down there and they serve as public servants,
Yeah.
and they do a great job. I would be opposed to unseating them with a chance of someone else coming in. Now, identifying those people that are not representing the people, and it becomes their agenda,
Right.
and it becomes an illegal activity, they need to be gone. And we know how to hold them accountable for that.
Well,
But
all I'm saying is both sides have done the same
wholesale,
thing.
I'd have a, well, forget
On the federal
Republican,
level,
Democrat.
I mean on the federal level. I don't mean so much on the state level, but on the federal level, across the board, I have lawfully demanded from Phil Gingrey the body of evidence that we were
All right, I
promised.
can't hear the question.
But we're not getting straight answers to straight questions. And that's why I think that on the federal level is what I mean, replace the entire body politic. None of them have come clean with us.
Thank
Sorry.
you. No, that's okay. I just want questions because we're on a time constraint here. I'm going to have to charge you for the building tonight.
Hey, we're on a roll, I'll give you another $25. We can keep going all night.
No, that's okay. Okay, one more question, then I have one last question.
Ma'am?
Bruce? Yes, ma'am. You haven't asked me,
Last
so
year,
go
there
ahead.
was a bill, the autistic bill, where it dealt with autistic children and medical, and it was tabled, I believe. How do you feel about that?
Autism is on the rise dramatically, and it's a serious concern right now where we need to take a good look at that. I don't know why it got tabled. Scott, do you know by chance why it got tabled?
We have a new process for mandates in health insurance in Georgia. It went to what's called the Mandate Commission. It's made up of 4 legislators, 2 senators, 2 representatives. They had a vote on Monday. They voted it down. That was the final decision of the Mandate Commission. We would have to find some other creative measure or way of passing that bill. You know, autism is it's in my family, and so we're going to try to do everything we can to get that bill passed. John Albers is going to be leading that effort out of the Senate because it's not going anywhere in the House now.
So we need to get back up as a brand new introduction.
So you would support?
One,
I believe so. If it sounds like it's a good bill, absolutely.
okay, one last question.
Yes, ma'am.
Is there anything else that you feel we should know about you as voters before we vote? How many people in here have already voted? Okay, so we have a lot of people that can still vote. So is there anything else that you would like to share with the voters before we vote?
Absolutely.
About you?
Absolutely. You get a choice, as we talked about earlier today and tonight, to make a serious decision. Many people say that their voice doesn't count. Right now it counts. With possibly less than 3,000 votes, never before has your voice really mattered. Your vote counts. I'm going to go through quickly the difference between myself and my opponent. We are radically different. I'm 48, he's 25. I'm married, have a 13-year-old and an 8-year-old, newborn adoptions. Matt's not married, has no children. I left college a long time ago. 1987, and start building companies with these hands and the revenue that came out of these pockets that I earned. Matt was given a portion of the company from his parents. He's 2 years removed from college. If you do a criminal background on me, I'm 100% clean. You can go do your own check. Right now, there's 3 things that are outstanding. This is public. He voted out of district. That's a felony. Has not been brought up. He admits to voting out of district. We've got to deal with that. He has a DUI arrest charge. He's not been charged or innocent till guilty, but you still have arrest for DUI that you've not dealt with. That's sitting out there. If he's convicted, if he's elected as your senator, and he's convicted, you have no representation possible. And you still have that residency challenge. That was accepted, but that was still out there. I have nothing on me. I am clean. I served in the military, as I said before. Matt did not. I was vetted out by many churches across many denominations. Right here in Cherokee County, First Baptist Woodstock, Johnny Hunt. You can go on the internet and see what he had to say about me. It was positive. Norman Hunt did the same thing. Billy Edmondson did the same thing. I'm going to call a gentleman out in here right now. I think it's okay. Larry Eubanks, how do you feel, sir? Thank you. You go to Bartow County, Liberty Square. There are many, many pastors that vetted me out and said this guy's clean, his convictions are real, he's serving for the right reasons. I don't know that that can be said of my opponent. I am pro-life. I was endorsed by pro-life, Right to Life, Georgia Right to Life. Matt was not. I stayed fiscally responsible, meaning we need to be less government, less taxes, more personal responsibility. My life aligns with that. I don't know a campaign that spent hundreds of thousands of dollars for a $17,000 seat aligns with that. And finally, although I may be categorized as somebody that is anti-public school, I'm not anti-public school. I'm for choice by the parents. And I feel like the teachers work very hard, not only in the charter schools, in the public schools, or the parents at home, to educate their students, their kids. And we should do everything we can to help them with that. I would ask that you get out and vote, and I would make you proud as your senator.
Get out there for that information. This has been a very informative evening.